The Golden Mango is a segment from the 27th episode of the 3rd season of Mickey Mouse Funhouse, and as always, there will be spoilers from now as I explain what happens and share some thoughts. I think this has a great message. It's a fun way to introduce viewers, potentially for the first time, to Indian culture. I don't think the message was executed in a way that was very effective with Daisy, and I think they should have taken a different approach, but I will talk more about that in a moment. But ultimately, it's a decent episode. The gang go to India to help Natu look for his missing golden mango statue, and this mango statue holds the ability to tell the individual holding it their special powers. So it's more than just a statue, and we very quickly find out what has happened, because Chip and Dale have it thinking it's a giant golden acorn, and it did look a little bit smaller once they were carrying it. It looked bigger in the picture that Natu had, but I guess it had to be smaller for Chip and Dale to be able to carry it, and as everybody's running around trying to find it, it gives us a chance to explore the environment, the area, get to know the culture. For example, Goofy goes for some street food, and the animation is absolutely beautiful. It's very nice. I always like it when they go to a real location, i.e. in this case India, because I think it just helps to bring different cultures to life. Obviously I love places like Sportstopia and things, but it's always a nice thing to include, and I think they did a pretty decent job with that. And then Daisy bumps into Chip and Dale, and she obviously wants to hold this mango to find out her own special powers, and she's thinking of keeping it for herself, but obviously Chip and Dale want it, so they decide to have a Bollywood dance-off, and the winner keeps the statue. Now, first of all, that's completely stupid. Obviously, having a Bollywood dance-off, more introduction to culture, we get some music, some dancing, that's obviously really good fun, but this should never have been in the equation. It doesn't matter who wins the dance-off, it doesn't belong to any of them. So it was a little bit irritating that they were deciding who got to keep the statue by having a Bollywood dance-off. But what does happen is Daisy wins, and she realises that it's not hers. But she doesn't realise on her own. She only realises when Natu and the others see her with the golden mango. And they give her praise for doing the right thing and handing it over. But she didn't do that willingly. She was caught red-handed with it. She didn't have the option of keeping it to herself because she had been caught with it. And at no point did it seem like she was going to do the right thing until she had been caught with it. Yet they were praising her for doing the right thing. So I don't completely agree with that. It would have been better if she'd realised on her own that she had to give it to Natu before she had seen them, or before they'd seen her with it. So I think they took the wrong approach there, because they're praising her for something she didn't do. She remained selfish until she was caught red-handed, and it would have been more powerful if she'd realised she can't be selfish, and then they saw her. That would have been a much stronger story. But ultimately, it's showing that you need to do the right thing, and it's not yours. Finders doesn't mean keepers. And I think that in itself is a good message. It just wasn't delivered in the most powerful or strongest way. The story itself works well. It does feel quite rushed. We find the mango quite quickly with Chip and Dale, and then Daisy sees them quite quickly, but obviously they're having to pack a lot into a short space of time, so it's not a huge issue, and ultimately the messages are great, the animation's great, it's not the strongest, but the golden mango is definitely not too bad.